Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only felt like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
Good morning, or hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Chan. Today I'm actually going to be doing my first ever day in my life vlog. We'll see how this turns out because I'm actually going to be including Elias, my son, in this vlog with me. I have a full day planned. We're gonna do some arts and crafts. We do have to do a little cleaning. Obviously, y'all are gonna see me cook. And honestly, it is my day off, so it's gonna be a lazy day. Like, I'm pretty sure, you know, this is all I'm just gonna wear today. And then he has his own little outfit, which I should show you in a second. So this is his little outfit today. Say hello, YouTube. Good morning. But yeah, I have a full day plan. We're gonna do lots of crafts together. I do have to build like a little name board for him. When I went to Walmart yesterday, I went through the craft section and kind of had the idea of like, okay, let me just grab a bunch of crafts so that I could do it with Elias. And I mean, his name only has what? E-L-I-A-S, 5 letters in it. So I was like, I'm gonna make a quick and easy name board and we're gonna see how that goes. Not only that, but I got a bunch of cardstock and then some ink pads that are obviously safe for him and his skin. And we're gonna do a lot of handprints and footprints because, you know, they don't stay tiny for long. Yeah, let's get today going. So usually every single day I always start off with a cup of coffee. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be doing a voiceover for most of this vlog. But I always start off with a cup of coffee every single day. Even though I don't drink it all, every single time. Peep Ron trying to climb up on the fridge. I was going to do the dishes, but, you know, I just was not feeling it. And then I remembered I had cheesecake. I think I bought it like the night before or whatnot, and I was so excited to eat it in the morning. And then I started having troubles, you know, opening it because why do they make the packages like this? It's 9 o'clock right now, and I'm having cheesecake for breakfast. And honestly, even though I'm so sensitive to dairy, like really sensitive, I still had to have my cheesecake. And here's me showing off my coffee that I actually didn't end up drinking all the way, unfortunately. Now that I got my coffee, sorry, excuse the mess. This is how you know that you have a child. Here's me and Elias hanging out. He was getting a little fussy, so he just kind of wanted to be on my lap. I mean, because who doesn't? And I was also showing him the little crafts that I was going to start with on his little name board. Yeah? Say good morning. Oh, good job. I don't remember what Elias was watching. I usually put on Miss Rachel for him, and hopefully one day Miss Rachel watches this. Shout out to you. But I ended up catching up on cleaning. I really needed to clean. And then, of course, you know, there's my cat following me. And then Peep Shiloh. I wanted to like do laundry, but you know, not really. So I kind of put the basket up in the room. I was gonna do it later, you know. I really don't like doing it later. And then watch my Velcro dog. Dude is always following me. Shiloh is just, he is always at my hip at all times. But yeah, no, this is where I, you know, wanted to do laundry, and then yeah, I kind of just changed my mind because I hate doing laundry. If you worked at Goodwill for years, you really don't want to do any more clothes. So I ended up putting that basket up, you know, back in my room. And then I had to go ahead and put this rocking chair back in Elias's room, which you guys will see later. It's kind of sad, to be honest, because it's not done yet. But yeah, I caught up on a lot of cleaning, and then every single day, usually like once or twice a day, I will always refill his bassinet with the diapers and clean off the clothes. And then going back into the room, because it's always just me and Elias sleeping in the bed. I know a lot of people are probably going to give me a lot of shit for it, but I like to sleep with him in my bed because, one, he sleeps a lot better, and two, I sleep a lot better. But I always make the bed at least every single morning. And here are my lovely cats, Ron and Levi. Yeah, they're always bugging me. And then usually after cleaning, what I like to do is, oh, Shiloh farted like at that moment, but what I like to do is spend a little quality time with Elias, making sure, I like to work on his dexterity skills. There's Ron having the zoomies again. But I like to work on his dexterity skills, motor skills, put on some like high contrast images for him, and he absolutely loves them. Like, he really does pay attention to them, and you know, I kind of like do phonics stuff with him, if that makes sense. But yeah, he loves to touch the stuff, and you can see him trying to touch it. And then his favorite little toy that he picked out himself at Walmart. He just absolutely loves this thing. See, he's so in love with it. So usually, like, I'll take a break from the toys, and then we practice our sitting positions, like have him sit up, and he's been doing really well on it. He does like to lean forward. I need to get him one of those like huge neck pillows. They're not called neck pillows, but you know what I mean. And then he's been really, really good at rolling himself. I think it's just because he hates tummy time. He knows how to lift his head up perfectly fine. He just hates it. But he loves standing up. He was just smiling and happy, and then he kind of just gave up. That was enough exercise for him. And so we go back to more toys, which I'm gonna be completely honest. I mean, you could see that he truly enjoys this and makes him laugh and smile. But it seemed like the toy was meant for me more. I don't remember, like, doing this whole number, but I seem to enjoy it more than he did because I was constantly playing with the toy. And he enjoyed it. And then I was gonna do more tummy time with him, and I ended up smelling his diaper. So yeah, it was definitely time to change him, for sure. And how convenient is the dad off of The Incredibles smelling Jack Jack? I think he was smelling his diaper while I was changing Elias. I thought that was adorable and a funny coincidence. And then this is me telling him, you know, we're all done. Hello. Yeah? And now it is 12 p.m., which we're going to try to do our routinely every single day nap around this time. So it's ready for my nap time. Yeah, but are you going to take a nap this time? Now, usually him napping doesn't always go good on the first try, so sometimes I'll just have him lay there. Oh, okay. But this is his little nursery. I'll be honest, I was that type of parent that I didn't finish his nursery at all before he was born, mainly because I was just so busy all the time with doctor visits, with working, picking up shifts, change of schedules. Not only that, I was always so tired all the time. yeah, his nursery is not done. It's still a work in progress. I am going to try to get it done at least before he is a year old, and because I am back working again, I'm definitely going to be getting it done at least because he's like almost 3 months actually. So probably by like 6 months, I'm going to be able to get it done. This is his nursery. There's Shiloh. There's Levi. But they're always coming in here. The chair that my mom gave me, the crib. Say hello. I'm pretty sure I have to feed him again. I have plans on putting stuff on the walls, probably having his like little net full of cows and stuff that I got for him because his nursery is going to be cow themed. Here's the bed. It's basically just a guest bed, you know, in case people come over, stay the night, or babysitting, all that stuff. It's easy access. Don't worry about this. I still haven't gotten this part. Like I said, I've been on maternity leave, so I haven't been able to afford an actual nursery. And then here's, of course, this stuff, which work in progress, right? I actually got this from online, and then I got his little handprints, which this is actually on glass, so that's why I brought crafts and cardstock so that we could put his handprints on the cardstock so it could last forever, because like I said, it's on glass and it could be easily wiped off, and I don't want that. His little ultrasound, and then his little cowl that my grandma actually crocheted. His little tiny footprints, which we actually did those when he was sleeping, but he kept moving around so much. So yeah, there's that. Little piggy bank. I need to wipe this off with like a magic eraser or something. Little toys, and then the little seashells and corals that I actually got from Puerto Rico. And his closet, which I'm actually not going to show you because it's a mess in there. So yeah, that is his nursery. I have a whole bunch of plans to redesign it and refix it, but that'll probably be like a later vlog. Of course, after explaining his whole nursery, I put him down, but however, he did end up waking up and started fussing, not even 5-10 minutes later. So usually when, him going to take a nap on the first try always doesn't work. It's always 50-50, but I usually end up rocking him on my chest. And this time it did work. Look how peaceful he looks. He's so adorable. I love him so much. But because he did end up falling asleep again, I went ahead and did the same thing back in the routine. Closed the blinds and lay him back down in his crib. And this was me just checking to see if, he woke up. But I went ahead and turned off the lights and let him try to go back to sleep so that I could catch up on more cleaning. And I'm here picking up more stuff, making sure everything is good, everything is straight. Typically, I'm always cleaning, yet at the end of the day it's always getting messy again, so it's just a cycle. So the same thing happened again, where I was only cleaning for maybe 5-10 minutes, and then I started hearing him fussing. So I went ahead and grabbed him, made sure he was okay. I started rocking him again, trying to get him to go back to sleep and take a nap, because sometimes if he does not take that first nap, he just does not want to take any more naps of the day. And I believe he ended up just falling back asleep within minutes. I don't know what it is. He truly does love being on my chest. It's adorable. But went ahead, put him in the swing, which he absolutely loves. I think it's just because of that constant swinging motion, which helps him stay asleep. I don't typically like to put him there for long though. It's just not my thing, but he is being watched, he is monitored, so he is safe with me. And then here is me setting up the little crafts that I said I was gonna do. And I, of course, started off with the name board, which is just his name and all the letters that I painted white, and then the little cow. Here's here's me spending, I believe I spent like 20 minutes just trying to find a show to watch. So basically at the time my coffee was cold. I'm checking up on him. My coffee was cold, but I, of course, started doing my little crafts, and I was highly focused. Now he woke back up, of course, and then while letting the letters dry, I did start doing his footprints. We ended up not doing his handprints because he just kept moving a lot, and it just wasn't gonna work out. He truly does love to move and to kick and like ball his fists up a lot, so best bet would to be just, when he's sleeping, but honestly I didn't end up doing it, so.
He said, I did that. I did that. Yeah, I did that.
Don't remember what time it was, but he ended up getting hungry, so I started feeding him, and then after I fed him, I started getting hungry too, so I just went ahead and grabbed the leftovers that I believe are like a 3 days old, but still good. And I forgot the dishwasher was dirty, so yeah. Okay, so I didn't film for a while. I don't know, if y'all can tell. God, this is the most honest vlog I've ever showed y'all. Basically, Elias got really tired. He fell asleep in his bouncer when I was feeding him. So I was like, you know what? That's the perfect opportunity for a bird ran into my freaking window. Oh my God. Hold on. Can y'all, what the hell? This is literally the print of the freaking bird. And those are the seeds in the, oh my God. Okay, cool. When did that happen? God. But anyway, we fell asleep. We took actually a pretty long nap until about like 4:10. But he did wake up a little fussy. I did not want to film that part because I rather tend to him than whip out my camera real quick and record everything. So tended to him for a little bit, fed him, he's good now, and now we have to catch up on the day. So we gotta cook, and then I give Elias a bath, do the rest of the crafts. I do have to edit too, so like there's that, but when do I have time to edit? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest. There are some days where if I'm just too exhausted and too tired, I don't actually cook. So I just threw chicken in the crock pot, and I'm just slicing and dicing up these homegrown, what were they called? I completely forgot. Squash and zucchini. That's what it is. God, I hope that's what it's called. Sometimes I forget. But there's me seasoning the chicken in the crock pot, and I also added like a can of chicken broth, and I'll explain it in a second. So, sorry for the mess. I know it looked bad, but I put a can of chicken broth, a cup of water, and then I put garlic, oregano, and then a Cajun seasoning, and then I'll have to show y'all because yeah, he's like talking to me over there. So I put this in there, I'm not gonna pronounce it, but every time I use it, it's so good. It's basically a seasoning blend, but it has black pepper, cayenne, paprika, garlic, mustard, thyme, and salt. I did kind of put a lot in it, but because there's so much liquid in it, so we're gonna work with what we got, right? And then this is the Cajun seasoning that I put in as well. I also put bouillon, like chicken bouillon, like maybe a teaspoon of it. Yeah, because that was what was left over. And then, dude, what? Okay, anyway. And then I'm gonna be doing a squash and zucchini, like basically just slice them and then roast them in the pan, and then we're gonna do rice, like jasmine rice. Can I help you? And then here's me washing the rice, peep Ron, you know, trying to get up on the fridge again. But yeah, I decided I was just gonna have rice with the chicken and the veggies because I didn't know what else to cook, so. Okay, when you're washing your rice, I mean, I hope to God some of y'all wash your rice. The water should be clear. I mean, that's not really that clear, but it should be clear. Now, I can't give you the measurements on how I cook rice. I just use the finger rule. I know that's a little inappropriate, but you'll understand in a second. But I wash the rice like 7,000 times, and then the finger roll basically. So personally for me, I always have the water reach here. Now I do have long nails, but you want to make sure that line reaches to a certain point in your hand or your finger. Sometimes people go the first knuckle, but it also just depends on how much rice, because you don't want to put too much water to make it mushy. Plan is right now, because it's 6:30, so he took like maybe a 15-minute nap. I'm thinking while the chicken is cooking in the crock pot still, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a bath. Yeah, because it's bath time, huh? Look at my cat towel. Yeah. It's so adorable. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, baths are like his favorite part of the day. He just is absolutely in love with them.
He said, I'm all done. I just got done taking a bath. Now I gotta put my jammies on. See, look, I'm all dressed up. I just got done with my bath. Yeah, and now I'm in my little cloud PJs.
So after I set Elias down back in his bouncer, I went ahead and I started on the rice again, and then ended up starting to cut up the zucchini and the squash, making sure that they're cut in like half slices, whatever, so that it looks like this. And then after I start seasoning them up, just simple seasoning, making sure it looks like this, and then putting them in the pan to fry. Now, I don't cook them all the way, like basically to make sure they're still crunchy. And then after, I believe I ate before that, but I put back on the Lion King for him because, you know, I was also watching that too. And then he started fussing again. I don't know what it was that day. He just did not want to be put down in his bouncer or in the swing or in the crib. He just wanted to be with me, and that's completely okay. So I started rocking him again. I don't know how many times I did that until he fell asleep. And then I put him back in the swing, and then catch up on more cleaning, organizing for the rest of the day. See, always cleaning, always cleaning. Hello. It is now 10 o'clock, well, 10:11. I put down Elias at like 8 p.m. Well, more like 8:30 after dinner, and he fell asleep right away, thank goodness. So I kind of took that opportunity to do the dishes, not really do the laundry because I don't like doing laundry, but I went ahead and did the dishes. I cleaned the kitchen and put away the food. Then I ended up just taking a shower, and yeah, that's basically it. If y'all really enjoyed my day in the life, you know, on my day off being a mom, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and comment what you would like to see next. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. I'm tired.